able to stick the jab in Holyfield's face.
Lewis is bending down.
And Halpern telling Holyfield to watch his head as Lewis goes under and then over with the right hand. And much of his
After the first match held in March 1999 ended in a controversial draw, the three sanctioning bodies quickly ordered the two to rematch.
But there is the record for Lewis.
A week after this first fight, Holyfield and Lewis agreed to the rematch, with the fight's $30 million purse being evenly split between them.
Record 36 wins, 3 losses.
The match was originally scheduled for September, but was pushed back to November 1999.
One to Michael Moorer, and of course the draw.
The winner of the bout will earn the undisputed heavyweight title, as well as the lesser-regarded IBO title, and here's how the fight went down.
Gentlemen, this will be clean. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Any questions? Touch gloves, good luck. Let's go, touch gloves. Where's your mouthpiece? Ready?
Just about half for Lewis and half for Holyfield. We should have drama tonight.
Evander is bobbing, but he's not weaving. He's going to one side, and he stays there.
Evander trying to project more sheer energy than was the case in New York. And whacking away at Lewis on the inside.
Now for Evander, you know, he was able to get in one good left jab, and that gives him confidence.
Don Turner is yelling at Evander from his corner. He doesn't want to fight.
Evander did something very smart. He jabbed Lennox Lewis right in the chest. Right in the chest.
Off the round 1 results, this is 3. Lennox wasn't really snapping the jab as he back, and you see Holyfield listening to Don Turner's instruction.
Make the big man back up. If you miss him, you at least back up. Hard to Lennox Lewis elbows, uppercuts to his chest, and going right down the middle with that right hand.
Uppercut.
His overhand right. He has to make contact with the left hand first.
You know, Holyfield's brain trust wanted him to have twice the activity of the first.
Because the big guy has to bring him up and throw.
That round looked much thinking about this, but Holyfield in his corner looks weird.
And now, just as was the case in New York, Lennox Lewis able to stick the jab in Holyfield's face momentarily. Halpern separates them. Lewis walks out of the corner.
Again.
Right hand lands on a counter for Lewis.
One of the things that Holyfield observed after the first fight was that Lewis, instead of through the target, meaning he wasn't loading up for big punches.
You fought Holyfield. Did you feel like he had effect? Right. Much has changed in the 8 years since April 9, 1991.
That's why I named all my boys George, so I wouldn't have to remember anything.
Hard right hand by Holyfield. Cleanest punch of the bout so far.
Lewis is bending down.
And Holyfield landed the left hook bending down more and landed more. Harold apparently liked some of what he saw in round number 3. Another
point.
Oh, it's a man's sport, George. Let him go in and bust. Agreed to exchange with Holyfield. Holyfield got chances to look good.
Maybe 15 or 17 jabs.
Jabs score.
Hand off great dividends. Ooh, that right hand on the side of the head hurt.
Kind of slid past Evander's ear, though.
Yep. You know what? Good left hook.
Solid left hook by Holyfield. And Holyfield grinning as Lewis lands a big right hand. And Halpern telling Holyfield to watch his head as Lewis goes under and then over with the right hand and almost throws Holyfield over the top rope. The blood does start to trickle outside his right eye as he goes back to the uppercut and busts Holyfield again. Right eye. Outside the eye, as you can see, outside the orbital bone. Holyfield trying to make it a brawl. 30 punches per round through the first 5. That's the same level.
Looking for a knockout. He trained for a knockout. Now he doesn't have no idea how to get back and get this thing in control.
Right hand.
Yeah, he would have to fight for this title. In the chest, things he didn't do last time.
Break, go.
Around and waited around too long, and he turned this thing into a fight. He didn't need to be in the fight.
Holyfield is 6 rounds because he was busier. There's no question. Lennox didn't punch, but he's punching this round.
Come on, go.
Holyfield off and lands the uppercut. Knocked out against Evander Holyfield, trying to land an uppercut from distance. Big left hook by Holyfield. Holyfield.
They're head to head now, head to head.
Lewis is hurt. Now Lewis smiles as Holyfield comes in. Holyfield thinks he's got a target.
It was a left hook inside that hurt Lewis.
It hurt Lewis.
Hard left hook by Holyfield. Lewis stunned again. Lewis stands in. Holyfield fires back with the left.
But here comes Lewis now.
Lewis rallying again. Combinations. Hard right hand by Holyfield. Lewis to the body. His own right hand lands flush. They trade shots at close range. Round 7, the best round these two fighters have fought against each other. Holyfield much more engaged, looking much more confident than it. Every landed punch but one in round.
Holyfield again. Left hook upstairs now.
Another left hook, and Lewis backs up and ducks. Fires a right hand back and goes to the body.
Lewis is totally leaning forward now. He is into trouble. If only Holyfield could just muster up a little energy to throw a couple hooks. He has made up his mind, Lewis has, that he's going to fight.
Is a tired fighter. When he went 10 rounds fighting this style against Mercer in Madison Square Garden, he was totally exhausted at the end.
Yep, and it was down low.
So it's a much more even fight. But despite everything we're saying, Lewis has landed some shots in this round and may in fact be winning the round.
Some left hook.
Which he did right there.
Jump in.
Their heads come together again, and Lewis produces some good infighting as he drives Evander back to the ropes. Evander trying to flip, never lost a heavyweight title fight.
Holyfield's eyes are clear. Not so with Lewis.
Holyfield looks like the fresher fighter. Lennox is still throwing more punches. Showed courage and heart in the 10th round to win the fight. Holyfield stepping it up.
And it takes over.
Left hook to the body by Lewis.
Got to admit that Evander's been in with a lot of giants, and he's never backed down from a one.
Well, Evander Holyfield won't back down from anybody. Uppercut lands for Lewis. Holyfield misses the left hook.
But will Lewis take advantage of it?
Multiple punches for Lewis. Holyfield not throwing back. Fires the right and drives Lewis into the ropes. Lennox goes back to the body and the uppercut. Thrashing Holyfield with power shot. Now Holyfield's going to try to flurry again to convince the judges he's...
When Lewis goes,
especially in close rounds. Evander looks like he's fresh.
He should try to create as much of this as he can.
But he just landed another...
That's why he shouldn't do it.
Straight right hand lands for Lewis. Evander not throwing right now. Lewis...
Intense minutes. That is...
7th than he showed in a seemingly weary round 10.
Ooh, good body shots by Lewis. Goes out and jab and steps around. He has this fight won. He stands on his mound, and those body shots hurt.
Right hand by Lewis.
This round.
Ooh. Combination by Lewis. Holyfield lands a big energy and the kind of effort the two fighters are putting forth. But still, Lewis throws more, and Lennox never begun bleeding again. For the first unified British heavyweight champion, so I'll bet you anything, all 3 official judges have it closer than that. Just a guess.
This has been a close fight. Lewis is better fight.
5 more seconds of fighting. They fought a lot better fight this time.
Well, Jim, after 7, it was a close fight. 4 rounds to 3. But 8, 9, 10...
And the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox.